Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to take you with me on a trip to Savers. I haven't done any local thrifting, sourcing videos for you guys in quite a while, honestly, because they've been awful. I've recorded footage and then I get home and realize I recorded myself walking through a thrift store. I didn't buy anything. So I scrap the footage and move on to the next day. And honestly, I have not been finding a lot of stuff at thrift stores. They are overpriced and just not much value. So today I do go ahead and keep this footage. I think the lesson in today's video is sell-through rate. That is such an important part in a reselling business because you can buy all the things in the world that are worth money. I mean, that's everything. Everything has some kind of value, right? We buy it in the first place. But if it doesn't sell, it's not worth that much money. So it could be listed for $50 and that's amazing. But if only one sold in the last 90 days, I'm not going to sit on it. So I have put so much focus this year into sell-through rate, and that is the focus in this video. I look up probably, 10 to 15 items. So you'll see the items that I still gravitate towards. I always go with the electronics. I'm looking at some household wear. I do find some kids' video games. So you'll see that's the only thing that I leave with. That's the only thing that I leave with right now in this video. So you'll see it, but otherwise, just take a look, enjoy the walkthrough. Hopefully you can still learn something as I'm looking these items up and realizing that it's just not worth grabbing. So enjoy the video, and I will see you when I get back. All right, today I got a 20% off coupon, and we will see what we can find. I'm a little bummed they don't have the Christmas stuff out anymore. This is where they laid out all the Christmas, and it always brought so much joy to see all the Christmas stuff. This doll here is super, super popular here in Tucson. I can't think of her name right now. I think it's Frida. I forget her history, but it's a very big icon here in Tucson. There's a lot of murals, and it's really cool. Look in the collectibles counter, and everything is overpriced. It is all ridiculously overpriced. I do spot some books down there, that book set, the MCAT, and that one next to it. So I do look up if it's worth it. First, I spied this new cart. Nothing exciting on there. So we do look up the MCAT books, and unfortunately, I do not have my phone high enough up for you to see the sell-through rate, but I will tell you it's not enough. And the price, I think this one, it wasn't even sell-through rate. I think this one was just the price. Yeah, we're looking at like 40, 50. If we come down to sold, yeah, same thing. 45, 49, and they had it priced, I can't quite see it. I think it was $50, and 20% off, it still wouldn't have been worth it. And then we start seeing the wall of bags. I always scope these as I'm walking down the main aisle here. They keep this store so organized. I absolutely love this Savers. This calculator here, I was trying to see if it was a smart, fancy calculator. 8. And it's not fancy. It's a $10 calculator. So leave that behind. Oh, a taco holder. I didn't see that. Those are handy. The beauty wear is something I am starting to learn more about because there's definitely a lot of money in beauty products. This was just a cool picture, but I didn't look it up. I guess it was a poster. New bins, always, always check them out. I guess I could have looked at that frying pan, but it didn't have a lid. That's the hard part of watching your own footage back is you see the stuff that you miss. And it's really hard when you can't go back. I know watching other reseller videos, it's a true struggle. And you're watching it and like, oh man, did you just see that right there? Right there, I should have grabbed that. All right, so I'm just taking a look at the video games, and up top I see all those green cases right up top. This lady's kind of in the way, so I'm gonna look it up first just to make sure it's worth me interrupting her. And these are the Leap TV, and the prices are actually pretty good. So now let's check out the sell-through. And you can't see it on my footage. I'm trying to learn the right place to put the camera, but it's just a smidge too low. But it was over 100%. So this is the one that, all right, finally we got a winner. Let's see how much they want for it.
Excuse me. I can just reach for one thing right above you.
$3. Game is in it. And I've got a 20% off coupon.
18.
And the number one rule, make sure all the games are inside. So I do take a minute just to peek in and see that they are in fact all inside. I have done that where I've bought a game or I've bought a movie and get home and it wasn't in there. Oh, this dinosaur bag was super cute, but it was dirty. I guess I could have washed it, but no thank you. This perfume, I could have spent more time on that. It definitely looks old, and I'm trying to see any markings. I'm not seeing it, so Google Lens will be our friend today. If you take a picture of it using Google Lens on my Samsung, it's part of the Google search, but you can just download the app called Lens. I didn't see it, so I'm trying one more time. And nothing is coming up. So yeah, I guess I could have spent a little more time. I guess that might be it down there at is that $7? I can't even read my own phone. But I went ahead and left it behind. Somebody needs that giant hamburger up top. That was amazing. Got a lot of gloves today, but none of them looked like it caught my eye. So now this is my favorite wall, the electronics wall. Now this is where I'll find cameras, I'll find a lot of little handheld games, um, cameras. I thought that's what this was, but it's not. Uh, all just the little trinkety type electronics. So this wall is definitely my favorite, but today I'm not really seeing much. This was on a Wednesday. So it they stock pretty much daily except on Mondays. When it's half off day, they're not bringing out any new carts. So this would have got stocked up yesterday and today when this is being filmed. I avoid this place on Mondays if at all possible, unless it is like, okay, I'm right here, I will run in, but I do not go out of my way to come here on a Monday. It is madness. And there's nothing in the store that I want so bad to pay half off. I'll come on Thursday and do 25%. All right, so I did see this 8-track tape. I guess you call it a tape. And not worth grabbing at $7-8. Some blank media really is worth grabbing. I have sold some blank media for crazy amounts of money. But 8-track is not it. This guy's hogging the corner. I'll get over there when he's done. Or not. This wall, I've also found some neat stuff. They'll usually hang the mice on there, and I've found some good gaming mice. And this area is probably my second favorite section in this store. But a lot of those routers, I already have so many of them, and they're just not holding their value right now. All right, so this Logitech looked promising. It looked fairly new, good condition. So let's open it up and see what is inside. This model, I don't know why I do this. I look stuff up before I even look at the item. So there could just be nothing in this box, or a box of rocks, as I like to say. And I'm wasting my time looking it up. I should look in the box before I spend the time doing the research of what could be in this box. I've done that so many times, and then it's not even the item that's in there. So, all right, we're looking at 20 to 40. 20 if it's used, 40 if it's new. I can't see what the price was on it, but I think it was like 10 or 15. Let's try the other side. Come on, Jennifer, you can do it. Come out. And it's filthy. I was hoping it was in as good a condition as the box, but it wasn't. That was super icky. And used was only going for around $20. And that's if it had its mouse and all of its dongles. No, thank you. The Cricut machine down there. I've had Cricuts for a while and they don't sell. I ended up having to bring it to a yard sale. So this 3D printer, Sculpto. They had a price of, I think, $60 on it. Yeah, and if you're getting comps of used ones, only one used one sold for 80. Again, with that sell-through rate. I probably could have looked up that radio, but that CB radio. And now we're hiking to the other end of the store. We see a wall of Plush. Not my favorite. So keep on walking. I did see that Eeyore. He was tempting, but I left him. And Squishmallows. Look at that sloth. Oh my goodness, he's cute. And he's super soft. That Mickey Squishmallow up top might have been worth, but it's just big. And I know my kids would end up taking it if I took it home. That trunk is super cool, but it was already sold. I wouldn't have bought it anyway, but it was cool. I just don't have the space for the big items. So when I take big items, it has to be something that's going to sell really fast. There's a new bin, but it's kind of weird. It's misorganized and not sorted. I don't think anything has prices. Yeah, I don't think that's technically new bins. So I put that back and keep on walking. That is where the new bins come out of, but they must be organizing or something back there. The wall of games. Nothing's catching my eye. And now we'll take a look at the other side of the toys. With Christmas just passing, the toy aisles get so full of everyone clearing out those toy rooms. Oh, I just spotted Super Soakers. Oh man, Jennifer. Yes, I see them. Too late now. All right, let's head over to the books area. And I always kind of take a peek at the religious books. Bibles are things that I enjoy selling. I love getting Bibles into new homes. So there's a couple that caught my eye, but nothing amazing. That top one, that really big one up top, I've had that before, and I don't think it sold for very much. And that's a kid's one. That's kind of neat. And just keep on walking. I do see that book, the cart of new books. Books are not usually something I go after. I need to learn more about them, but I feel the time commitment in looking up books, I can look up hard goods so much faster. So this book is brand new sealed, so I wanted to at least give it a quick look up to see if that's worth anything. And I'm not even seeing anything listed, sold, so that's not a very popular book.
Well, I wish I could find
Comic books, but I never know anything about comic books. And those textbooks, they were pretty used. The pages were pretty worn, so I didn't even bother looking it up.
the value of pottery.
Those Stephen King books caught my eye.
Book on their feet. Yeah.
I did see a blender container up top that I could have looked up. It went to a Shark blender. That might have been worth grabbing, but I didn't see it when I was walking through. There's a saying going around, when in doubt, part it out. So when you find blender parts, vacuum parts, some of them can be still worth some decent money. Those knife blocks, especially the ones with so many holes you don't know what to do with them all, those can be worth some good money. You can see some of them are going for over $100. Initially, I put in the wrong count. I think they said 35, and it's actually 25. So allow me to recount and search again.
20.
These geese, just in general, geese can be worth some money. So this one has an artist name on it. So I just typed in the artist, and if I can type, just to see, I thought they were placemats. Yeah, and I'm not seeing anything. And go to sold, 0. So again, with sell-through rate, I don't want to buy those just to sit on them. It may be that one rare thing, but I'm not seeing, like, here's this guy. Okay, so there's 21, 15 available, 0 sold, and they're listed for around $20. So again, leave the geese behind. All right, sorry for a lot of cuts in here. There's one employee that's made it very apparent she does not like to be on film. So anytime I see her, we do cut her out. She's seen my camera before and has made it a point to talk to me and tell me, do not put me on film. I do not want to be on film. So, because she asked nicely, I do not film her. Yeah, I'm really not finding much today. I'm looking at some of these baskets just for personal use. First of the year, everyone's trying to organize. And again with this ducks, geese. Yeah. That one was just a Ross made in China junk. All right, welcome back. So the only thing that I found that I actually took home were these games. There was 6 of them, and it was worth lotting together. They were $2.99 a piece, 20% off coupon, so I made it $2.30 a piece, and I listed them, I think, $50 for the whole set. So that's the only thing. And the only reason I got it is because the sell-through rate was sitting either right at 100% or just over. So I know these are going to sell pretty quick. I had picked up a set of Leapfrog books just while I was in Phoenix last week, and those already sold this week. So Leapfrog definitely does keep its value, especially these little games, because kids get the consoles and they want more games to go with it. But all right, if you enjoyed that, if you've made it this long, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, because I put out a lot of reseller content. That's what this channel is about, and I would love to have you as part of the reselling family. Next week, yes, starting next week, I'm going to be back with my live reselling live video, live show, Moms Who Resell. I almost forgot the name of it. I took the winter off. I took the holidays off, and I'm excited to be back live. And my first guest of the new year is the one and only Rachel Strickland. So you are not going to want to miss it. I have known her through the reselling community for about a year now, and to finally sit down and be able to chat with her, I am absolutely excited. A little nervous, but super excited. So make sure you join me next Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, as we kick off the new year together. And down in the description, if you haven't, I've got a free gift for you. It is a free BOLO list. Download it now, down in the description. Top brands to watch for in your reselling business. I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.